Yo, I just wanted to make a quick video. If you hear Mickey in the background, look, don't copyright me, YouTube. It's fair use. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about like some perspective that I've gained. Being in AMC, the community, talking to all these people, and I mean, I'll be honest with you, the people that I associate with most are more in the process of trying to learn something from this event. And like I said, like I always say, like I've been an investor for like 10 years, and only in technicals for the past like 3 or 4 years. But what I'm realizing is, like in the past, I used to be so emotionally tied to my investments. I would make decisions based on what I felt was right. Like I would like find companies. Like my earliest one that I can remember is Netflix. It was like 2011, and I was like, man, Netflix is just such a great company. Everybody should have a Netflix account. It was like $9, $10 a month or something. And you had unlimited stuff that you could stream. And it's just like, damn, the value proposition is so good. And I mean, I was right? So Netflix is much more valuable than it is now. But what I'm realizing now, and the assertion that I'm taking, like I just tweeted this out, so it made me want to make this video, is that fundamentals and like your reasoning as to why a company or an asset should be more valuable, it's logical, but at the same time, it brings a certain level of emotion that I'm coming to discover isn't really necessary. I think that what is more impactful and going to be more important for us to understand, especially most of the AMC community after this AMC plays out, or even if it continues down this road that it's going down and it's a multi-year sort of event, whatever, is that most of the AMC community is very emotionally tied to AMC at this point. And it makes it difficult for them to remove themselves from the situation and see it objectively sometimes. And I'm not saying that most of the AMC community is wrong necessarily. I'm just saying that it makes this environment where people aren't actually being fair. They're looking to the they look for things that confirm their bias, to the upside or the downside, right? And when they see something that's bad, they, against AMC, they say, oh, it's FUD, it's fake. And if it's good for AMC, if even in the slightest, it's the reason that the squeeze is going to occur and we're going to go to $1,000 a share, right? And, understanding Wyckoff, and I always knew institutions played a big role in the market, but understanding Wyckoff, or Wyckoff, or however you pronounce it, it doesn't matter. And being able to look back at historical charts and see clear accumulation and distribution and volume patterns occurring on these charts over the course of, years, decades, before you see these moves, has really opened my eyes to the fact, well, not, I guess it's an opinion, but feels like a fact to me, that these narratives that we tell ourselves, the things we tell ourselves to justify our investment from a fundamental standpoint, and not looking at it from a technical standpoint and understanding what institutions are doing in the background, is selling ourselves short. Institutions are the ones who give us the narrative that we hold on to so emotionally and that we want to be true, right? Like I've been a Bitcoin guy for 4 years. And yeah, Bitcoin has fundamental value, and you can go and buy something from someone using cryptocurrency, crypto as a whole. When I talk about Bitcoin, I'm generally saying Bitcoin, but then I'm like kind of encompassing crypto, meaningful crypto projects that I like. But like why do I like them? I like them because narratives have been pushed about them. And obviously, I've benefited a lot from owning cryptocurrency. But when you look at it as all a part of a bigger plan, and you stop thinking so much about yourself and what you like, and you can look at things more objectively and find things that people don't care about at the moment, but they will care about them in the future. I think that that's where the greatest opportunity can be found. When you look at things as accumulation or distribution by institutions who have the influence to control the media and control the narrative that you get pushed by them, it makes your life so much simpler. You know, it makes it more of a thing where it's like, okay, like BlackBerry. I talk about this all the time. Haven't made the video yet. I will make the video one day. I'm watching the kids right now. That's why I'm not doing like a technical video today. But BlackBerry has been in a distinct accumulation pattern for the past 10 years. And you can go look at it. Look on the monthly chart. Just go look. Just look at it. And then before that was in distribution for almost 10 years. And that was like from 2000 to like 2010, basically, was the distribution phase. And so I don't know what narrative is going to cause BlackBerry to go out and do what it's going to do over the course of the next few years or whatever that is. But when I look at that pattern and I look at the volume profile, and I can go look at the filings and see institutional interest in BlackBerry, I now understand that there will be a narrative that strengthens BlackBerry and makes BlackBerry and people, I mean, maybe this isn't it, you know, people still kind of associate BlackBerry with phones, but they've pretty much forgotten about BlackBerry phones at this point, and they're almost a meme, right? Hence meme stocks. Isn't that something? Good timing when you look at the chart. And I don't want to sound conspiratorial or whatever, but there's going to be some sort of security narrative or something that comes out in the next few years, and it's going to cause BlackBerry to go absolutely insane. Not financial advice. That's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy with a hoodie in my house and on YouTube with my 2-year-old son standing by me. What I'll tell you is institutions send you signals, like the composite man, right? Sends you signals through the chart. He's trying to tell you something is coming, and whether that's downside or upside, and whatever narrative is going to be spun around, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. He's telling you that it's coming through the chart. When you see, and I'll talk about this in detail, and we'll look at charts together that explain this, so make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications if you haven't already. Also, if you engage with the video by liking and commenting, it makes YouTube understand that you enjoy the content and you want to see more content from me, so maybe do those things as well. But we'll look at charts, and I'll show you how he sends these signals. He lets you know before it happens. He doesn't tell you what it's going to be, but he tells you that there's going to be something. And somehow it makes its way to us every time. Not every time. I'm sure there are exceptions, but I haven't found very many. If you look back on previous price action for assets and why they dumped or pumped, and you look at them from a Wyckofffian perspective, you look at them from that perspective, you look at the chart, you can find the cause for the movement, and you can also see what the effect is. So if you haven't already, I would just go Google Wyckoff theory. There's it's like stockcharts.com or something. There's like a long kind of breakdown of Wyckoff theory and his belief. Like Richard Wyckoff created Wyckoff theory. He died like 100 years ago, by the way. So like this theory still stands. The charts still look pretty much the same. In a lot of cases exactly the same. So it's pretty weird, but go take a look and just read about it and understand it. And then just look at charts and try and figure out what the motive is. Figure out what caused whatever happened to happen. from a price action standpoint. And then just find a way to tie those narratives that you heard about that stock or that asset. Find a way to tie those narratives and the big news or whatever that was surrounding those narratives and push those narratives forward. Try and tie them to certain segments of the chart, and you'll find some pretty interesting surprises as to how they may be correlated with very key moments in the history of those charts. It's really weird stuff, man, but I'm so glad that I found it. It simplifies the market so much for me. And after AMC and crypto, you know, after a few of these moves here that I'm deep in, I'm not even gonna think about narratives anymore. I'm not even gonna think about fundamentals anymore. I'm just gonna look for the charts, and I'm gonna let them tell me what's coming next. So that's not financial advice either. That's just what I'm gonna do. So whatever you're gonna do is what you're gonna do. But yeah, trust me, there's some weird shit going on, but it's something that we as retail, if we learn, can gain a lot from. So with that being said, I'm gonna shut down the video. I still haven't gone to the gym today. I'm still fasting right now, so the struggle is kind of real. But my fiance is dress shopping. She's having lunch with her bridesmaids and stuff like that. So obviously I support that behavior, but I am very hungry and want to lift weights. But but yeah, with that being said, hopefully you enjoy the video. Subscribe, like, comment, do all the YouTube stuff. Follow me on Twitter at David Marino Jr. And then my Discord link is going to be down below. You can join there. It's a completely free Discord. We chat about things like this: Wyckoff theory, cycle theory, technical analysis, LE wave theory. All that stuff happens there. So make sure you go check that out. A lot of people tell me, I don't say it, a lot of people tell me that it's the best Discord community in the AMC community at large, so make sure you go check that out. And until next time, you guys take it easy, okay? Peace.